Hello and welcome back to Broken Ranks. It's been quite some time.
Yeah.
But we're here. We had a lot of stuff going on. I went to a GT and it was a great time.
And I went to Canada.
Went to Canada and did stuff in Canada. So we've been all over the place, but we're back here today with another battle report. This one's going to be fun. We're playing, first and foremost, Prize of Galay. And Aaron has a new army here. He's bringing his Fyreslayers. So a little bit unpainted, a little bit of a mismatch of old models that... Yeah. But
I did a trade and I got like a bunch of not painted / painted models. Seems like a hobby army that the guy never finished. So I'm just repriming them and painting them. Some are done.
So he's going for a Frost Slayer type of look, which is going to look cool when it's all done. But no more Beast of Chaos. Those are gone, and now we got some Fyreslayers. So I'm bringing my Stormcast. I'm running kind of I don't know if it's a meme list, but in my opinion, it potentially is.
It's a meme list for
It's kind of a meme list. But it has a lot of the staples I like to bring. So let's kind of just dive into it here. As you, I guess, can also see, we've got a new table set up. We got the sand little mummy style table. I picked up some pieces here because I wanted something that kind of... I'm reading the End of Enlightenment, the Lumineth OBR book, and I wanted something that was kind of themey with what I was imagining in my mind of where the OBR live. So we've got some little sand bone temples and stuff like that. So that's what we got today. Like I said, Prize of Galay. I'm playing Stormcast. In my list, I guess I'll jump into it. I have, as is tradition, a unit of dragons.
It's tradition.
I have in the sky 2 units of annihilators with grand hammers. And I have Judicators with Bolt Storm crossbows, which what that does is they shoot, and if the shot hits, it blows up. So it's a unit of 15. So it's 30 shots,
which means on average it's going to be 30 wounds
potentially. Yeah, so a lot of shots, but no rend. But I did take a Purple Sun, so I have that to throw down. And accompanying that in my hero selection is the Lord Arcanum on the Griffin. He's got Master of Magic. He's my general, so he's re-rolling casts, hopefully to get out the Purple Sun and give me some rend on those shots. I also have the Lord Imperator, I think is his name, the guy that gives my my Paladins a 7-inch charge, essentially. They can drop in and deep strike 7 inches out. And then I have a Lord Relictor with Curse, so the mortals on 6s prayer, or whatever.
Mortals on 6s to wound in addition.
So it's a list. We'll see how it plays out. We've also got a little... Subfaction is Hammers of Sigmar, and I'm doing Knight Excelsior, so I don't have to... split up my bows, and I can have all my stuff in battle line. So
beautiful.
All my units are battle line except for my dragons. It's a small list. It's kind of the type of thing I like to play. Low unit count,
big bulky
impact. So yeah, that's that. Aaron, let's talk about the dwarves.
This is my first Fyreslayers list, so I mean, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I think this is okay. I'm running basically what I had just assembled. So I'm running a Greyfeared list because that makes the most sense to me.
And what does that do?
Basically, it gives every foot hero in the Fyreslayers list that you have +1 to their wounds characteristic, so they got an extra wound.
Cool.
And you also get 2 artifacts in addition to give to heroes that are on foot.
Nice.
So that's pretty great. So in here I have a Auric Runefather, who is cosplaying as a Rune Smiter on a Magmadroth.
Love that.
He's got the Cold-Hearted Ancient mount trait, and he's got the Axe of Grimnir as his artifact, because I put them all in all the heroes in a, command entourage. Rune Smiter, he's got the Volatile Brazier, so he can double the range of his casting rolls. Runic Icon to re-roll. And then he's also he's going with the Prayer of Ash to give things -1 to wound. This guy has so much crap on him. And then his command trait is, if I die, I blow up.
And he creates
the Molten Inferno. I also just brought a Molten Inferno in the list. That's not just for when he dies. I have a Rune Mastered for the extra command traits, and he's going to know the prayer heal because he knows all of the other prayers anyway. I brought a Grim Wrath Berserker to just...
Berserk?
Yeah, to just suicide away. Then we have 3 units of Hearthguard, Auric Hearthguard. So they're just going to be trying to limit some movement, screen out some stuff. They're just 5 each unit, so it's just 10 wounds a pop.
Or not command.
Expert Conquerors.
So that's
right.
3 models.
3 models a pop, yep. So just being annoying. If you don't handle them, then they can just walk onto stuff. And then I also, inshallah, as is tradition again, is we have the Auric Hearthguard Berserkers with a, retinue of a Rune Sun. So we have 2 Rune Suns for each Berserker unit. One of those Rune Suns will also have our Arcane Tome. And he is also, the Grim Wrath Berserker also has an artifact that makes you not be able to, ward his attacks and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's it. I also have a Ruinic Firewall.
We love that.
Give wards to things that don't have wards.
And the pizza oven.
And the pizza oven, because we love the pizza oven.
Yes.
It's the best terrain in the game.
There you go. We're also playing with some actual terrain stuff as well. So we have this as impassable, this is a wildwood, and that's a wildwood, and then we rolled off for these 2 corner ones, and they're both sinister. So actually like trying to do stuff with terrain now and put some real rules on them. So that is that. So with that being said, Prize of Galay, we know the rules for that. It's, the person who goes second gets to choose what's active, and then obviously Proving Ground rules. So I am going to give Aaron the turn. I had 3 drops, he had 11.
Yep.
And I'll activate the middle objective, and I'm not going to make it a Proving Ground.
Beautiful.
So that is that's the play there.
All right.
All right. So into Fyreslayers, turn 1.
The Fyreslayers' battle tactic is against the odds. They crack the rune of Fiery Determination and gain an army-wide 6-up ward. The Fyreslayers and Stormcast both fail heroic leadership. Mystic Shield is successfully cast on the Hearthguard Berserkers. The Rune Smiter prays for the Molten Infernoth. The Molten Infernoth moves 11 inches. The Molten Infernoth deals 2 mortal wounds to the Lord Relictor and 1 mortal wound to the Lord Arcanum on Gryphound. The Hearthguard reposition onto the center objective. The Berserker units move up towards the side objectives. The Magmadroth and the remaining Fyreslayers reposition. The Fyreslayers succeed their battle tactic and hold 1 and more objectives for 4 points total.
Yeah.
So end of turn 1, I managed to chant my invocation. I asked...
across the whole board.
Yeah, I asked Sky Daddy for help, and he, it just yeeted this invocation in the middle of the board. Then when I rolled to move it, I rolled an 11. So he got pretty much right up in his face.
Yep.
Immediately, I did a couple more wounds. Not many, just like 3. All
yeah,
over.
but
right. It's still annoying.
It's still wild that thing started over there and came all the way over here.
Yep, double the range is crazy. So I did that. I managed to just move up, take an objective with some annoying Auric Hearthguard.
Got against the odds.
I got against the odds. I managed to cast Prayer of Ash on my Magmadroth, so he's a bit more durable than he normally would be. And moved all my stuff up, so that if I lose the roll-off and let's say he gets to activate an objective, I'm in a decent position to take one or the other, because next one we can't activate these 2. Right?
Yeah. No,
so
we can activate these.
I think that's from round 3 on, isn't it? Is it round two?
I think it's round 2. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, we should double check it.
I'll look right now.
One of us is wrong. Either way, I'm in a decent position to like take something, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Well, where does it say this? I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You're probably right, to be honest.
Anyways, we're at what you call it. That's pretty much it. Nothing happened else otherwise. Other
Against
than
the
some players.
odds, 1 more, 4 points, and
Yeah, that's it.
I think you're well screened out.
I'm very well screened out. I also get 1,000,000 command points, which is great.
Let's see if I can get rid of this invocation.
Yeah. All right.
Into Stormcast
Turn
1.
The Stormcast Battle Tactic is gaining momentum. The Lord Arcanum heals 1 with Heroic Recovery. The Magmadroth fails Heroic Leadership. The Lord Relictor unbinds the Molten Infernoth, and the Lord Arcanum casts Purple Sun. The Purple Sun moves and eats nothing. The Lord Relictor moves up. The dragons move on to the center objective. The Judicators with Boltstorm crossbows deep strike onto the map. The Lord Arcanum with Griphound teleports behind the dragons. The dragons shoot into the Hearthguard, however they miss their shots. The Judicators with crossbows shoot half of their shots into the Hearthguard and the other half into the Berserkers, wiping the unit of Hearthguard and killing 1 model in the Berserkers unit. No charges are declared. The Stormcast hold 1 and more objectives and succeed their battle tactic for 4 points.
All right, Stormcast turn 1, bottom of turn 1. I took gaining momentum. I got it pretty simply. Just took that middle objective and really easily shot off the boys in the middle. Wasn't too worried about that. I got my Purple Sundown to give me some rend, and just they fell over. Shot the other 10 into the Berserkers on the right. Only killed 1 with 1 wound going over. Their wards are very good. 4-up ward is nice. But, you know, it is what it is. I think in regards to board state right now, if I get the turn, I'm in an okay place. If he gets the turn, I've set myself up to make it hard for you to get to me. So potentially I even give you the turn and allow myself to choose an objective if I win. So it's going to be interesting. I'm not sure what the best play is. I got to think about it a little bit, but my Annihilators are still in the sky, and they can be coming down anywhere. So that's something to look forward to. But yeah, pretty straightforward turn 1. Playing it a little bit safer than usual, but I think all for the best.
Yep.
So into the priority roll. Let's see what I get. That's a 5.
It's a 3.
That's a 3. So they're moving 4, and they can. I think I will give it to you, and I will choose to activate my home objective.
Yep, as expected.
And I will also make this middle one a proving ground.
Perfect. Okay. Well, that shouldn't be too bad for me, I guess.
Do I want
see.
to do that, actually? Yeah, I think I do. You're going to have to auto-run them there. Yeah, let's do it. We'll make this a proving ground. So the middle one's a proving ground, and we'll activate this, my home objective.
Sounds good.
Into Fyreslayers. I almost just said KO. In the Fyreslayers, top of turn 2.
All right, I'm going to do probably eye for an eye.
The center objective is selected as the proving ground. The Fyreslayers' battle tactic is eye for an eye. They crack the rune of awakened steel for an extra rend army-wide. The Lord Arcanum on Gryph-hound succeeds heroic recovery, and the Magmadroth succeeds heroic leadership. The Fyreslayers fail to unbind the Purple Sun, and the Runesmiter chants for the Molten Infernoth. It moves 7 inches and deals 3 mortal wounds to the dragons. The Purple Sun moves. The Hearthguard reposition. The Berserkers both reposition onto the side objectives. The Judicators redeploy 4 inches. The Magmadroth moves up. The Hearthguard shoot the Judicators and deal 0 damage, but decrease their movement by 2 inches. The other unit of Hearthguard shoot the dragons and deal 1 damage. They decrease the dragons' movement by 2 inches. The Berserkers fail their charge and the Magmadroth succeeds. The dragons unleash hell and deal 2 mortal wounds to the Magmadroth. The dragons use all-out defense and the Magmadroth uses Lord of the Lodge and all-out attack. The Magmadroth deals 4 damage, killing the first dragon, but the Lord Arcanum uses his once per turn cycle to prevent the dragon's first death. The remaining Magmadroth attacks kill the dragon, and 8 wounds roll over to the second dragon. The first dragon explodes, dealing 1 mortal wound to the Magmadroth. The remaining dragons swing back, dealing 5 damage to the Magmadroth, and the Magmadroth's damage bounce back blood ability deals 1 mortal wound to the dragon, killing it. Fyreslayers succeed their battle tactic, but hold no objectives for 2 points.
End of turn 2 for Fyreslayers. I did the Rune of Relentless Zeal, the one that gives you an extra rend.
And went for eye for an eye?
Went for eye for an eye. I failed my chanting roll. One of my chanting rolls. I got the Molten Infernoth again. So my dragon, my Auric Hearthguard kind of whiffed. I think they didn't do that great. But that's fine. I was able to move my Magmadroth onto the center objective. He can't take it, but he was able to whack the dragons down, and lucky for me, he killed them with his blood, molten blood ability. So
Yep.
he just bled all over them. And that's it. I mean, nothing else special happened. He activated the back objective, so nothing to say there.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Oh, actually, you don't have any objective, now that I
Correct.
think about it. So you only get 2 points that turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I
Yeah.
said it's not great, but
Yeah, I
points,
thought, for some reason, I thought you would still get 1. But
no,
yeah,
points-wise,
so-
it's pretty not great for
So
me.
just two points there then.
Yeah, so 2-4, I think, right?
Yep. So
Well, 4 to 6 right now.
I think, honestly, though, I think that was a fine turn.
I mean, it was the best I could do with like having only those 2 objectives in the
Yeah.
back.
Looking at the state of the board, I feel like really you wanted to get these guys in there.
I did, but they're
But-
so slow.
They're just slow. I put them down in the right place and made it so that wouldn't happen. So
Basically,
it kind of gives me the feeling that it was the right choice to give you the turn. Unfortunate to lose the dragons, but it is what it is. Kind
I
of.
mean, for me, it's kind of good that you lost the dragons because now neither of us are very mobile.
Yeah.
Particularly, I mean, you have like the teleport thing, but
Yeah.
that's only going to get you so far. I figured so.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So
So into
Stormcast
turn 2.
The Stormcast battle tactic is eye for an eye. The Stormcast succeed heroic leadership, and the Magmadroth succeeds in heroic recovery, healing 3. The Fyreslayers rally back 1 Berserker. The Lord Relictor banishes the Molten Infernoth. The Lord Arcanum casts Arcane Bolt on himself. The Purple Sun moves. The Judicators move onto the bottom objective. The Lord Relictor runs 5 inches. The Judicators shoot all of their attacks into the Magmadroth with all-out attack. The Magmadroth uses all-out defense. The Judicators kill the Magmadroth. The Stormcast succeed their battle tactic and hold 1, 2, and more objectives for 5 points.
Okay, bottom of turn 2, 5 points for Stormcast. I got the middle objective back. I took out the Magmadroth. Literally, all I really did here was move the Purple Sun over and shoot my guys into him. And they did a ton of exploding hits, which is lovely. Took out the Magmadroth. Basically, my game plan here is to sort of, they say, I don't know if this is a term in this game, but in WoW, you know, when you're PvPing, you kite people around. If you're playing like a mage or something, you run away from them and just shoot, shoot, shoot. Sort of my plan right here. I know his units are slow. I know that he's hero heavy, and I know if I get into combat, he's going to absolutely destroy whatever I get in combat with. So I can't bring my guys down until it's the correct time to bring them down, right? My dragons died in combat, and I need to just control these objectives, hold what I can, and play kind of the slow game and ping stuff off the map. So was able to do that, killed the Magmadroth, killed the 1 unit. I got eye for an eye. 1, 2, and more, so it's a 5-point turn for me. Everything's in a good position, and we roll for priority.
Yes, sir.
That's a 1, and that's a 6 for you.
It's a 6.
So, do you want to take it?
No, I'm not going to take it, because otherwise I won't score, ever.
So you're going to give it to me.
I mean...
I would think about it. I honestly, I don't know what I didn't think about it, so I don't know what the best option is, but...
I mean, you can't really deep strike anything important here. So if I take it...
If you give it to me, you get to pick what the next objective is.
It's the only reason why I'm kind of thinking about taking it. I guess I'll take it. I'll give it to you. I'll let you double turn me.
So you get to pick the objective and choose a proving ground if you want.
I will choose... I guess I'll choose this objective.
Okay.
Well, can this guy move up here? How much can he move?
He can move, I think, 14.
Yeah, I'll pick this one.
I also have deep strikes within 7 inches, so...
Yeah, I know. Okay. But
so this one?
You got to be more than 9 inches. You got to be 7 inches away from
And you
everyone,
also
right?
can make that a proving ground, and then this guy cannot take it.
It's true, but then you could just pull up here and charge me and kill them anyway. But here, proving ground is only Gallivets. So these guys wouldn't be able to take it, basically, right?
They can take it, right?
Are they Galatian
They're
veterans?
battle line, right?
They're just not they're not battle line.
Oh, they're not battle line?
No.
Then they cannot take it.
All right. Tough. Are those guys battle line? The hammers?
Yes.
All right, then I guess I'll choose this one.
Okay.
And I'll make that battle proving ground.
This the proving ground?
Yeah.
All
All right.
Proving ground. All right, into Stormcast turn 3, top of turn 3.
The Stormcast battle tactic is head-to-head. They are targeting the Hearthguard. Both armies fail heroic leadership. The Lord Arcanum casts Mystic Shield on the Judicators. The Purple Sun moves. The Judicators move onto the center objective. Both units of Annihilators deep strike. The Annihilators deal no impact damage. The Judicators shoot into the Hearthguard and the Berserkers, splitting shots, killing the unit of Hearthguard and killing 2 models in the Berserkers unit. The first unit of Annihilators charge the other unit of Hearthguard. The Annihilators swing and wipe the unit. No Berserkers run in Battle Shock. The Stormcast succeed their battle tactic and hold 1, 2, and more objectives for 5 points.
Good turn. I think definitely in a good place, but the double turn, if you get sad about losing models always, but I think if you do get a double turn here, you are going to slap back really, really hard. So,
I mean, I'm not sad, but I have that over there, so I'm in an okay position. It's just, I mean, I might be able to kill these guys, no problem, but they're just going to kite me, so there's not much I can do about that.
Yeah, there's kind of a sleeper. They're kind of broken.
I mean, I just kind of have to sit on objectives and
Yeah.
wait. So
regardless, took head-to-head. I killed the unit of Hearthguard, Auric Hearthguard in the corner over there with my shooty boys, Galatian Veteran on Galatian Veteran damage there. Moved the Purple Sun to get some rend on him. Actually ate 2 models, which was kind of insane from that unit, and then also the Berserkers. So happy about that. Dropped in my 2 units of Annihilators. One's in the back corner, one is now on this objective. They made their 7-inch charge and took out the other unit. So he's down to no Galatian Veteran units anymore, which I think is big for me. Regardless, like I was just saying, I think going into a double turn here, if he gets a double turn, there's a lot of damage that these guys can still do. I haven't really been able to get a big chunk of them out. So I want to, I'm a little bit worried there. But board control wise, I have the middle of the board and he's really split across the board. So that's, I think, a good situation for me. So Stormcast top of turn 3, I think went relatively well. And we'll go into Fyreslayers bottom.
yeah, let's see how it goes.
Let's do it.
The Fyreslayers' battle tactic is Desecrate enemy lands. They crack the Rune of Fury for an army-wide +1 to hit. The Rune Sun casts Mystic Shield on the Berserkers near the Purple Sun. The Rune Master chants for the Molten Infernoth, and it moves 9 inches. The Molten Infernoth deals 3 mortal wounds to the Annihilators, killing 1 model. The Rune Smiter chants for Prayer of Ash on the left side Berserkers. The Purple Sun moves. The Berserkers on the right objective auto-run 6 inches to succeed in Desecrate enemy lands. The other unit of Berserkers move towards the Annihilators. They then succeed their charge. The Berserkers use all-out attack, and the Annihilators use all-out defense. In combat, the Berserkers swing into the Annihilators, dealing 0 mortal wounds, but dealing 5 damage overall, killing 1 model, which explodes into the Berserkers, dealing no damage. The remaining Annihilator swings into the Berserkers, killing 1 model. In Battle Shock, the Annihilators use Inspiring Presence. The Fyreslayers succeed their battle tactic and hold 1 objective for 3 points.
Okay, End of Fyreslayers turn 3, and it was pretty sad.
Land desecrated though.
Yeah, we
Real
desecrated the
desecrated.
land, but we whiffed horribly on the Grandhammers are alive, so we didn't clear them out. He failed his charge, the Grimwrath Berserker, so
No mortal wounds
0
from the Berserkers.
out of 21 dice,
Out
not
of
a single
20, yep,
6.
no single 6s.
All we needed was literally 2. We would have
Yes.
killed them, and nope, just didn't happen. So
And I was all out defense, so it was a 3-up save.
yep, yeah,
a
that's
bunch,
it. So it's how it goes sometimes.
Pretty wild.
Pretty bad. But that's fine. That's it. Pretty much if I double here, I think I'm still in the game. If I don't really double, I think I'm gonna in a bad spot. So we'll see how it goes on the roll-off.
Yeah, let's see. Beer dice. That's a 3.
It's a 5. So I'm gonna take the double.
You are going to take it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think I need to, because if I don't, you can move up, and I mean I might be able to activate this objective, but you'll just move. They're expert conquerors, right?
No.
No. Christ. So if I don't take it, then I can activate that and just have it. Yeah, I'll give it to you. I fucking
So
hate
I'll
this.
take it?
I fucking hate this battle plan.
All right. So that
yeah.
means that this is no longer the proving ground.
Right.
I get to choose what is activated.
No, you don't. I choose.
Oh, you're giving it to me.
Yeah.
Okay, you get to choose.
I'm gonna activate. Well, I'm going to activate this one
Okay.
because I think it's harder for you to get to.
In proving ground?
I don't have any gallivets, so. Well, I currently hold it. Well, I don't currently hold it. I have to finish this turn to hold it, right?
Yeah.
So there's literally no point in making a proving ground.
Okay.
All right, on to you.
1, 2, but not more. Okay. Okay, cool. I've got my plan. All right, into Stormcast, top of turn 4.
Yep.
The Stormcast battle tactic is Desecrate enemy lands. No proving ground is selected. The Fyreslayers succeed heroic leadership, while the Stormcast fail. The Berserkers rally but bring back no models. The Rune Sun attempts to unbind the Purple Sun and fails. The Lord Arcanum on Gryph-hound casts Mystic Shield but fails. The Lord Relictor curses the Berserkers on the right objective. The Purple Sun moves and eats no models. The Annihilators in the top right area of the map move onto the terrain to succeed in Desecrate enemy lands. The Annihilator in combat retreats. The Judicators slightly move up. The Lord Relictor moves onto the center of the bottom objective, and the Lord Arcanum on Gryph-hound moves onto the left objective. All 15 Judicators shoot into the Berserkers with all-out attack and curse. The Berserkers use all-out defense. The Judicators kill 2 models with mortal wounds and 3 more with wounds, leaving the unit at 2 models. The Berserkers use Inspiring Presence. The Stormcast succeed their battle tactic and hold 1, 2, and more objectives for 5 points.
Okay, so eventful turn. Not really. I took Desecrate their land, dropped my dudes in last turn so they could get it this turn. Got it. I was hoping to kill this unit of Berserkers, but I could not.
Nope.
They slap in
It's
terms of tankiness.
It's a traditional stirring match right now.
Yeah.
That's,
So I put 30 shots into them, blew up, bunch of mortals with curse, like tons of damage into them, but they're
doing fine.
They withstood the blasts of arrows from the Boltstorm crossbows.
Yeah,
so
they're hanging out.
good on them. 4 wounds left there. I got 1, 2, and more. 1, 2, and more, which gives me 5 points here, which puts me in a good spot. I retreated my 1 dude, which is going to kind of, sort of screen out my bow guys from the other Hearthguard Berserker unit. But he's still got all his
Chanting
dudes
stuff?
up. Yeah. So there's potential for a lot to happen, is what I would say here.
Yep.
So we will we'll go, I don't know, into Fyreslayers
Yes,
turn
sir.
4,
Yep.
right? 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
This is turn 4.
5?
This is turn 4.
Oh, this is turn 4. This
Yeah.
is turn 4.
All right,
so
here we go.
Here we go.
The Fyreslayers' battle tactic is barge through enemy lines. They crack the Rune of Zeal for +2 to their movement. The Lord Relictor succeeds heroic leadership, and the Rune Sun fails. The Rune Sun casts Mystic Shield. The Rune Smiter uses Prayer of Ash on the Berserkers. The Rune Master uses Ember Storm on the Grimwrath Berserker. The Molten Infernoth moves 3 inches and deals 3 mortal wounds, killing the Annihilator. The Purple Sun moves and fails to eat any models. The Rune Sun auto-runs 6, and the remaining Berserkers run 4 inches to secure barge through enemy lines. The Rune Sun at the top and the Grimwrath Berserker do the same. The Berserkers succeed their charge into the Judicators. The Judicators use Unleash Hell and kill 2 models. The Grimwrath Berserker fails his charge. The Rune Sun succeeds his charge. The Rune Sun swings into the Judicators, and the Judicators use all-out defense. The Rune Sun kills 3 Judicators, and they explode, dealing 2 mortal wounds to the other Berserkers. The Berserkers swing into the Judicators. The Berserkers kill 6 more Judicators. The Lord Relictor uses Inspiring Presence on the Judicators. The Fyreslayers succeed their battle tactic and hold 1, 2, but not more objectives for 4 points.
All right, end of turn 4 for Fyreslayers, and switched out my dice, and I did more damage this time. I was able to get them into combat with the Arrow Boys. They unleashed hell. They killed a couple of my dudes, but luckily I was able to weather the storm with the wards and everything that they get. So I was able to eliminate more than half the unit, which I'm very happy with. I know that he took them out of combat to try to rally. So, I mean, he's got 9 dice to roll.
Yeah.
Probably get like 2 or 3. But long,
If I get the turn.
if you get, well, you can rally either way.
Yeah, but I mean, if I get that, you're going to kill them. If I
Yeah,
don't
if,
get
if you don't get it, then
Yeah.
I'm confident I can murder them. But we'll see how it goes from here. I don't have more. I just have the 2 objectives in the middle.
Barge through.
Barge through
as
was
well.
done, and now those guys are just lonely.
there.
They're just
They
in
can
the
do
corner.
something probably.
They could
They're
probably
hanging.
run over there, I
Yeah.
think. So, in not too bad of a spot.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm pretty okay with what I'm doing right now. So,
I think it's really going to come down.
to the priority.
Yeah, and I think the
But
major
point-wise-
thing here is probably, like, we'll play it out obviously, but I think the big deal is going to be grand strategy,
Which I don't
I've
have.
already gotten,
Pretty much,
and I can pretty consistently. You're not going to get it.
unless I
I
I'd
don't know
have to-
how you're going to kill them because
No.
I can literally just keep them over there and do nothing.
I mean, point-wise, I don't win.
Point-wise,
I don't
yeah.
even think I'm going to be able to win.
So we'll play it out. We'll see what happens. Let's
Yep.
see who gets priority, and then we can kind of make some calls. So that's a 2.
and that's a 6. So, I'm going to take it because this is the only chance I have at doing anything in the game.
That activates.
That
obviously.
activates. So,
you take the turn,
yep.
and we'll see what happens in Fyreslayers turn 5.
Yep.
The Fyreslayers' battle tactic is gaining momentum. They crack the Rune of Searing Heat to add mortal wounds to wound rolls of 6 in addition. The Rune Sun succeeds heroic leadership, and the Lord Relictor has his best day ever. The Judicators rally back 3 models, but the Molten Infernoth moves 10 inches and kills 2 of them. The Purple Sun moves and eats no models. The Grimwrath Berserker runs 5 inches. The Rune Sun moves towards the right objective. The small unit of Berserkers follows behind them. The Berserkers charge into the Judicators. The Judicators unleash hell, killing no models. The Rune Sun charges. The Rune Sun swings into the Judicators, and the Judicators use all-out defense. The Berserkers pile in and use all-out attack, dealing 11 damage. The Stormcast explode, dealing 2 mortal wounds back to the Berserkers and 2 into the Rune Sun. The Judicators and the Lord Relictor swing back, both dealing 0 damage. The Judicators use Inspiring Presence. The Fyreslayers fail their battle tactic and hold 1, 2, but not more objectives for 2 points.
Yeah, well, the end of turn 5 for Fyreslayers, we lost, I think. Because
I think so.
I think that's the main reason why I don't like this battle plan, because if you lose the first 2 prior rolls, you're just done. Like, you can't recover from like a 5-point deficit.
I think it's very hard. Well, we can talk about this.
Yeah, we'll talk about it after. But in any case, I was able to charge those guys. I keep forgetting that I have missile weapons with these little naked dwarfs, and I just never roll them. So regardless, I was able to charge my Rune Sun and the Berserkers again.
Almost take out the Boltstorm crossbow
Yeah,
guys.
there's 2 guys left. The good news is he won't be able to rally. I mean, not that that really matters at this point. He just needs to just retreat and just stay where he is. He wins.
Yeah,
moves those guys on.
I was going to say we could probably just talk through my turn right now really quickly.
We'll do it so you can have the camera lapse. But yeah, I was able to move I did the best I think I could have. Right?
Yeah.
I think I did head-to-head, or what was it? Was it head-to-head?
You did gaining momentum. So basically what he needed to do was kill one more guy here.
Right, which I might have if I threw my axes. Maybe. Actually, I think I would have.
In reality, I don't actually think it makes any difference whatsoever because you even well we'll see. We'll see.
I'm just gonna mock roll it. We're not gonna do it, but we're I pretty much that's my whole turn. I did some casting and that's it.
2 points.
Yeah, and just out of spite, I'm gonna try to unbind that next turn.
We love that.
All right,
sounds good to me.
Yep.
All right, well into my bottom of turn 5 for the last turn.
The Stormcast battle tactic is against all odds. In the hero phase, the Fyreslayers fail to unbind the Purple Sun. No spells are cast. The Lord Impurant auto-runs 6 inches onto the side objective. The Judicators and the Lord Relictor retreat. The Stormcast succeed their battle tactic and hold 1, 2, and more objectives for 5 points.
All right, so end of turn 5. I basically retreated these guys, retreated my Lord Relictor. I auto ran the Impurant onto the objective, and I took it, which gives me 1, 2, and more. My Gryph-hound Rider teleported back here, and we're good to go. We take that objective back. Yep. They stay there, and we are pretty much set in stone with a 5-point turn with against all odds. I think, with that being said,
oh no.
Uh-oh, something happened upstairs.
All right.
I think with that being said, we can kind of just get into talking through the end of the game. So it ended up being, I think, 27-16 Stormcast win. I think, for my opinion, had the dice been better on your first 3 turns and you just take out some more models, it makes a big difference. But really, I would honestly say the deciding factor probably went into me choosing to go second.
Turn 1.
Turn 2.
Oh, yeah.
because it allowed me to choose this objective and really just kite you back. You weren't able to really get in. You weren't able to, choose any objectives that were going to be good for you until late in the game.
Yeah.
When I already kind of had the points. Quite frankly, these dudes with the Boltstorm crossbows plus the Purple Sun, they kind of slap.
They're really good. I mean, they're definitely a sleep. Like, this is what I was telling you. Is like, the reason why Beasts of Chaos slaughter right now is because everyone builds towards these guys, for example, with just the Skybolt Bulls, so they do, like, a couple mortals.
Yeah.
But it's brutal against, like, let's say I have 3 of those Hammer Boys. It's super brutal against them.
Because they have a bad save. They have low wounds.
Well, they have a good, but if you do it against Beasts of Chaos, right? The more dice they're rolling, they're just gonna die. I mean, it did more damage than I think you thought they would against the Fyreslayers.
I did not expect it to be doing it. What you come to see is like shooting these guys into the Hearthguard Berserkers with a 4-up ward. They basically aren't doing anything. But shooting them into anything that doesn't have a ward,
they die. Yeah.
It's dead. Like, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
It's just dice.
Another thing that got me wrecked was that I didn't get my runic firewall off, which would have given the Magma Drop a ward.
A ward, yeah.
And he would have probably lived through the bolt board, like the bolt shooting thing, but I failed it, and you just shot me to death.
I also probably would have shot more of them into him too. Like, I think he was probably dying that turn, but
potentially. I mean, potentially. It was close, but I mean, yeah, that's I think if I would like this battle plan more if it was like turn 3, you could choose your edge objectives.
I think that would probably be a good change.
Because I don't know, because every time I've played this battle plan, I've lost, because I've always had really bad luck on the first 2 turns. Where I'm going second, and then they're like, you go second.
So my thought process is like, you maybe play slower. Like, stay back. Like, I don't know. I think, like, you allow me to choose this, and then you got to pick one of these side ones, so you just fully commit, like, to be over there and just get shot a couple turns. I don't really know what the play is for a slow army.
This is like the benefit, I guess, of taking low drops, because I'm so used to armies that are really fast, so having low drops doesn't matter. But in this particular case, it would have been good to basically decide, okay, actually I want to go second turn 1, because then I could,
But now say you went second turn 1. Say you had the choice.
Yep.
Say you were a 1-drop, right?
Yeah.
You go second turn 1. You get to choose an objective, right?
I probably would have
choose one, and then I go first. What am I really doing on that turn, right? You would probably choose this one, and all I would do is just
teleport onto it.
Teleport that guy over there, right? Or like put 1 unit on it. And I would honestly have not moved anything. And then you're kind of in the same spot. Like, I think with this list, I'm really always consistently able to play a lot slower than anyone else.
Well, it's a shooting list. So usually shooting lists have their advantages and disadvantages. For example, like, this list worked well against Fyreslayers because we're really slow and easy to kite. Yeah. I mean, this type of list I don't think would work against something like Deepkin that would just, like, charge into you, frankly, with whatever they have.
Yeah.
Like that. Those millions of shots are good, but they're not going to kill the turtle, in my opinion.
Yeah, you never know. Maybe that's the next match we play.
Maybe.
See what happens.
Maybe. But, I mean, final thoughts on this army is I actually really enjoyed Fyreslayers.
I like them a lot, actually.
I think that was fun.
Especially with having you actually talk through, like, what they are doing.
I mean, I just feel like there's this is one of the better books, with the exception of the sub-factions, because, like, 2 of them I just frankly don't see a point in taking.
They're just bad.
One of them is like, when you're wholly within your opponent's territory, you take half losses on Battle Shock with this 1 unit. And it's like, why would I ever? Like, that's literally here. Like, that's dumb. But another one is like, you get +1 to hit and wound with the Volkite Berserkers, which is like the worst unit maybe in the game, in the army. And it makes them a little bit better. But like, this 3 artifact thing is pretty cool. I like it.
I think that's solid.
Yeah, Lofnir is going to be my next one that I bring, which is just 4 Magmadroths. So,
I'm ready. I'm ready for that.
That's going to be super stupid, but yeah, I really enjoyed this. I liked this much more than BOC. If
I
I'm honest.
agree.
Yeah, BOC was not fun for me. I don't think that's why I traded them. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, Stormcast is always interesting to play against because the whole game you're just feeling your opponent out where they're going to drop the hammers.
Yeah.
They didn't even do anything.
True.
These
well,
guys,
they scored me a battle tactic.
They did, yeah.
They
So-
chilled.
I mean,
So
it's just kind of funny that the whole game really the dragons and the Magmadroth fought, and that was it. And then
yeah,
I
and
finally
that stuff got shot. Well, they wiped out some stuff. They
wiped out the hammers, and then I finally got into your guys there.
yeah.
So, but dwarves with the little stubby legs, man, it's rough.
They need to grow, man. Grow up,
everything
dwarves.
got better when I changed dice.
Fair enough.
Those dice were bad.
Fair enough. You like those metal dice.
I do.
All right. Well,
All right.
that's
it.
That's the game. So thanks for hanging. Thanks for watching. Leave some love in the comments. Give us a like. Give us a subscribe. Yada yada yada.
Yeah, we'll
All the
see you
good
guys next
stuff.
time.
We'll see you next time on Broken Ranks. Peace.
Peace.